everyone, it's Natasha and I have a Joann's.com haul to share with you. For those of you keeping track, I bought this with a gift card that I found when I cleaned out my wallet last week. So the first thing I wanted to show you is that there's a 10% your total purchase code. It's PIA 289. It's good through, oh look at that, through October 15th, which is my birthday, on Joann's.com. Discount taken off entire order, blah blah blah. Excludes Grace Company, I don't know what that is. Eclectic Quilt Company, Brother Products, Meridia, Sulky, Gutterman, Thread Sets, Singer, Expression, Xyron, Provocraft, Electronic Machines and Cricut Cartridges, AccuQuilt Go Products, Copic Products, Irons, Dress Forms, Pattern Sewing Machines, Sergers, Embroidery Machine, Sewing Cabinet Software, Die Cutting Machines and Accessories, Clearance Items, Joann Gift Cards, Tax and Shipping Charges additional. Well, there you go. But if you want to use the 10% off, there you go. Why is it... It looks like the screen is swimming. Sorry. So, they had a... I think it was a one-day only. I ordered this on September 8th. And they had LeBlanc stamps on sale. For those of you who haven't seen them before... These are silicone stamps. They're on, it's a white silicone instead of red or gray rubber. And they do impress nicely. The foam padding, which is what they're mounted on, is supposed to give you a very even impression. So this is a, and they don't have any names, so this is item 1068. LeBlanc silicone single rose is the name of it, and it's very pretty. This one is script small. Sorry about all the, you see on there. It's very dark outside because we're having a storm, so I just wanted to get this done quickly before we might lose power. So it's kind of off kilter, and actually the only LeBlanc stamp I have is this background one of the music, and I had to take it off the, or it fell off the silicone, or the silicone fell off the foam, and I just mounted it on adhesive on my cushion foam. And this is a sticker, so I just peeled it off and put it on the adhesive foam. So this one is Heart Crown. I'm not even going to take it out so you see it. Really fine detail. And this one, actually the reason I got this one is my father-in-law is very fond of classical music, so I thought I would make him some note cards to put in those boxes that I got from Scrapbook, using this stamp and his monogram somewhere on there. So this is Composer 1161. So it's pretty cool, and it's pretty large. It'll make a nice image. And I finally picked up the Nestabilities Deckled Rectangle Small because I have the large, so now they're going to be 1/8 inch in difference between the two sets. And then I picked up a few of the TCW, the Crafters Workshop templates. This one is, what is this one called? Mini Webbing. It's a 6x6. I'm sorry, let me move some of the stuff out of the way so you're not getting, oh my gosh, what a glare. And then of course I had to pick up the small chicken, mini chicken wire. And I think it's called mini because it's a 6x6 versus the 12x12. And I'm really looking forward to playing with that. And I also got the mini bamboo. And I wanted to get the mini of this one, which is the aspen trees, but you know, they kind of look like birch, white birch, and they were out of stock of the mini and the 6x6, but I did find it on Uzak. They have a huge selection. So for the next time I have my budget, and you know, I have my full budget, I'm gonna get the mini one because I know I've mentioned before, I grew up in Odessa, Ukraine, and there's a lot of birch trees there, and I think I'd like to make some, I'd like to make an album, if not for myself, maybe for my mother, with some photos of the city where we grew up. And then I picked up 3 paper stacks. These were all on clearance, and unfortunately there's no prices, so I don't know how much they were. There are 2 of them are Bo Bunny. I'll just show you the stacks, and then I'll go through the individual pages for those of you who have not seen them. These are not new. I think this one is from, well, it doesn't have a date. I like when they have a date of when the collection came out. This is Bo Bunny Gabrielle. This is Bo Bunny, etc. And 7 Gypsies Conservatory, because I had been eyeballing this paper for I don't even know how long, at least a couple of years. When did this come out? Yeah, 2010, so a couple of years. And I just received a rack or a nifty gifty that had used some of this paper in one of the mini glassine envelopes, and I just reminded myself that I want to put on my wish list. And when I went to look through their clearance, they had it on there. And again, I'm sorry, I don't remember how much it was. And the shipping was free, and well, I got a deal. I used up all but like $2 and change of my gift card. So for those of you who have already seen these papers, thank you for stopping by. For those of you who haven't, I'm going to show you page by page. So the Bo Bunny, etc. is 36 pages, 3 sheets, single-sided, 3 sheets of each pattern, single-sided. Very old world. Dictionary, etc. Symbol with all sorts of office stuff. Newspaper, April 31st, 1926, which was a Wednesday, in case you're curious, at least according to that. Please make payment. Print, do not write. It looks like layaway tags. And this is Reliance and Monocoach passenger passes. The train passes. Some old journal. This looks like it's genuinely spilled something, like spilled ink. October 27th, 1917. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not in focus anymore. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it's the monochromatic coloring of the paper. I apologize for that. I'm sorry I didn't look up. It may have happened earlier than I noticed. This looks like glassine paper. Definitely worn. Music notes, even with an old piece of tape, which this is what happens to old tape that was not acid-free. These look like punch tickets, student ID. Oh, the standardized test forms, instructions, use number 2 pencil only. Anybody get a flashback from that? All sorts of postage stamps. 2014. How did that happen? 2005, so obviously not all vintage, but that's kind of funny. Another really distressed international seal pages, so that's the last of it. So that's the etc., which is obviously not a new one, from 2010, something like that. No, I don't know that. I'm sorry, I don't know the ages of these two. And this is the Gabrielle collection. These stickers are an annoyance. I did cut them off, or cut them open so I can go through. 36 pages, 3 of each pattern, 3 of each design. Really pale teals and browns. This is a really beautiful mask page with pattern and butterflies. More butterflies, an assortment. Newspaper print with a damask pattern overlay. Polka dots. Butterflies. Butterflies and teal distress. There's some like airmail here, and it's like a salmon color. I know it's coming across as a little orangey. Very pretty paper colors. Stripe. More butterflies and tone on tone. Pinky peach medallions with some butterflies. And yep, that's it. So that was the 36 for Gabrielle. And then last but not least is a conservatory, and this is 8x8. I did get a question. Many of you know that I store my 6x6 stacks in the 6.5x6.5 sleeves. The 8x8s I store in 8.5x11 sleeves. There's a little bit of wiggle room, but I still want to keep them together so they don't get misplaced, especially, oh look, cover's coming off. So, and there are 8 of each sheet. There are 48 pieces, 8 of each design, double-sided, but it's paperweight. You'll see the difference instantaneously. It's more of a paperweight than cardstock. So there's birds and their eggs, and the back is a ledger. Birds, botanicals, birds, butterflies, handwriting. Some of this handwriting looks a little bit like my grandfather's. I have his notebook from when he took English when we came here, when he was taking English classes. I still have that little notebook. I should scan those images in because they're precious to me. 1879. The back is a nice pattern. Egg motif with some script in the background. I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of frame. And the back is a nice letter, handwritten letter. More botanicals. I love the collaged botanicals with some prints. Angelfish. I've got a new affinity for angelfish since I picked up that stamp. And a very pretty flower background on the back. Aviary print with more eggs. Love these deckled eggs. And a green background. More specimens with postcard. I think this is in Polish. Postkarta. Maybe not. I'll have to poke around and see. I think this is the last of the patterns. Yep. And then the back is newspaper. Pair in French. Oh, see this? I did it again. Let me see if it'll focus. There you go. In case you missed that. And then the newspaper print in French on the back. Oh, okay. So that's it. So that's what I picked up from Joann's.com. They have one-day sales, and I've noticed that they've done much better on their shipping, which I have to give them kudos for that. But it seems as though there'll be a one-day sale, and then the next day or a few days later when there'll be another fabulous one-day sale, and I just have to stop looking, honestly. That's really the only way. Sorry, glare. That's really the only way for me to stop. So I did find 2 more gift cards. One for Big Lots, which I have not gone to yet, and one for Michael's. And maybe this weekend I'll stop by Michael's and check out, see what they have on clearance. There's a couple of Sizzix dies that I'm looking for, and they're kind of older, so I might actually put a shout out to see if anybody's looking to get rid of theirs, to clean out their inventory, or knows of where I might pick one up. So as always, if you have any questions for me, please leave me a comment, but stay tuned. I will show the Christmas card that Christmas present of the note cards I'm going to make for my father-in-law using this stamp. I think I'm going to emboss this. So there you go. As always, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Don't forget the 10% off coupon code good through October 15th is PIA289, and I'll include that in the description below as well. Thanks for watching, everyone.